Man, I really hope that Jelly Roll kicks Logan Paul's butt here tonight. That's one thing I never thought I'd say here on our stories, but here we are. Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to watch Night One of Summerslam. It is the first year that they're doing 2 nights of Summerslam, which should be quite interesting. I want to see how they transition Night 1 into Night 2 and just how all of this is going to work, because I am planning on going to Summerslam next year in Minneapolis. That's the plan. That's the move. Either way, this should be interesting. We've got Bron and Bronson Briggade versus Roman and Jade, which I don't trust that match whatsoever. And then we've also got Gunther versus CM Punk for the world title, amongst other matches on the show. But yeah, those 2 matches I especially do not trust whatsoever. That being said, I also have not watched Unreal. I'm saving all my television shows to next week because I have King of the Hill and I have Wednesday to watch next week. So I'm just going to be watching a whole bunch of shows next week and filming videos. So there's that. Either way around, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, because we've got a long weekend ahead of us, friends. We've got a long weekend indeed. Alrighty, lovely people. We have our first match of the night. We got Jay and Roman versus the Bron and Bronson Brigade, otherwise known as Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, with the Oracle Paul Heyman. And we're only 21 minutes into this show, by the way, by the time that the bell rang. So there's that. We had Cardi B do a really awkward entrance and everything. I mean, not like I can do any better. I ain't going in front of 70,000 people or however many people there are at MetLife Stadium. Roman's doing the run it back thing. They're really doing this mid-match. They're running it back mid-match. There's a time and place for this, Jay. Oh, see, there we go. See what I mean? Bron and Bronson Brigade went in full force right there. Well, at least Jay made the save there, but my God. Can we do the run it back thing at the end of the match? I don't know, after you win the match? I feel like that would make some sense, though. During the entrances, I've been putting together a new bookshelf, and it's not going well. It's not going well at all, people. Because you can tell that it's meant for 2 people to put together, but I'm a 1-person household. But it's just me, so it has not been a good time. But this match has been a good time so far, and I'm okay with that. Alrighty, so wait, I think, yeah, okay, so we have Jay and Bron. They're the legal people in this match. Alrighty, it looks like Bronson Reed's in the match now. And see, this little trio with Bron and Bronson Brigade and Paul makes sense. I think it makes sense anyway, right? But it's just where does Seth kind of fall into the equation here? Because Paul's still got that Money in the Bank briefcase. We don't know what's going on with Seth. We don't know what's going on with any of that. And we also don't know what's going on with LA Knight just yet, because remember how he was involved in this whole situation too? And Penta, we haven't seen him for a minute either. And he was involved in this whole mess. So we got some missing people in the mix. Braun Breaker was trying to do the run it back thing, kind of mocking Jay with that. Why is Paul wearing the shoes around his neck now? I'm just so confused as to what the heck Paul Heyman's up to here. He was sitting on the desk, he was ruining Santa Claus for everyone, Ebenezer Scrooge pretty much, last week on Raw. Now he's walking around with the briefcase and the shoes around his neck. I'm this man's a total mess. It's hilarious. Dude, I don't know how Braun Breaker did that either. I love how they had the one camera, I think, for the commentators, and the top left corner, you couldn't see anything because it's so bright there. Oh no, I don't like where this is going. I think we saw this on Monday, right? Oh, Jay ducked out of the way there. Roman's just having the time of his life over there. I will say, I really like those commentary tables. I know that we introduced them back at WrestleMania, but I just really like them. You can do it, Jay. Tag in Roman. Okay, Jay just sent Bronson Reed to the outside of the ring. Oh, no. Oh! Bronson Reed just took care of Roman right at the last second, and Braun Breaker just took care of Jay right at the last second. Again, there's a reason why we call these 2 Bron and Bronson Brigade. They're just destructive, and they just want to destroy everybody in sight. Again, the shadowy camera vibes are hilarious. Because the only thing that you can kind of see is the shoes that are on Paul Heyman's neck, and I'm what is this? I think it was Bronson Reed. I caught a clip of I think it was during the pre-show or something. I don't know what it was, but I caught the clip where he just called it the shoe fala or something like that. Kind of like how they had the Ula Fala with the bloodline and stuff, except it's the shoes. Okay, at least Bron and Bronson Brigade are also showing some personality here. We're here for that. Again, I like these 2 together. And with Paul Heyman, it makes sense. We just need like a third person with this group. And I don't think that Seth is the right person for the group, but I don't know who that other person would be. All right, Roman Reigns is back up on his feet now. Oh boy. Look at Braun Breaker. He's like, oh no. Now, once Roman's in the ring, like they're cooked. All right, here we go. We got Roman Reigns going after Braun Breaker now. I'm guessing since the start time is at like 6 o'clock each night, I'm guessing it'll go until 10 o'clock Eastern time, right? Then they gotta adjust the time and everything, presumably for like next year, because different time zone in Minnesota. By like an hour, but still. But I do like these earlier start times. I can actually get a good dent of editing in like that same night if I feel like it. And then, yeah, I have a little bit more breathing room before the next night. There goes Roman! Whew, got quite a bit of air there. Oh, okay, that was a sneaky tag there. So Bronson Reed had Roman Reigns on his shoulders, and then Jay swooped in for the tag. Well, Bronson Reed didn't catch that. See, this is why you need to have main event, main character Jey Uso on your side. Oh, near fall right there. Jay kicked out at 2. Oh, dear Lord, Bronson Reed just dove to the outside of the ring like that. Holy cow, what did we just watch? Oh no, now there's Braun Breaker. Okay, well, he didn't spear Roman. I thought for a second he was going to try to spear him through the announce table, and it's like, well, that's a reinforced commentary table now, so there is that. What are they doing? I think I see what they did there. Yep, I saw what they did there. I saw what they did there. Nice little homage to the Steiner brothers. Okay. Bron and Bronson Brigade are certainly in firm control right here. Oh, Roman with the Superman punch this time. Oh, now Roman. Oh, Roman just speared Braun Breaker through the barricade. Well, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it. Okay, so now we're down to Bronson Reed and Jey Uso. Okay, that makes sense. We got a "This is awesome" chant. Paul Heyman just looks stressed out of his mind. Okay, Paul Heyman told him to finish it off, and then Bronson Reed just went "Tsunami" really loud. Oh, but there's Roman with the huge Superman punch right there to the top rope. I mean, that would do some damage. Okay, I see what they did there. Well played. The 3D, the 1D, whatever we're calling it at this point. I know it's now the 1D, but of course they just talked about the lore on commentary, but that was cool. That was a cool little moment right there. This has been a good match so far. I'm enjoying it. Okay, I thought something was happening because like everybody was like making a lot of noise for a second, but no, we got Braun Breaker that just pulled down the straps off the singlet, I think. Well, he speared Roman, but Jay's the legal one here. Oh my god. Okay, I hurt just looking at that spear, right? Because like that, I'm in pain. I'm in absolute pain. Jay's got the right idea getting the pin right there, and Jay got the pin on Bronson Reed. See that? I feel like that kind of makes sense. I feel like if there was a decision, like, I feel like it probably would have been either Jay or Bronson to like eat the pin, I think, in this match. Just, you know, protecting Roman a little bit, protecting Braun Breaker a little bit. Paul Heyman, he's still got his shoes around his neck. Where's the briefcase, Paul? Are you not carrying the briefcase? Oh wait, no, I think it's in his other hand, I think. But look at that. Main event, main character Jey Uso picks up the win here tonight. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. What a match, people. What a match. We had some good moments there with everyone involved. Just this was a good match. Everyone got a chance to shine, and I like how Bron and Bronson Brigade are kind of building out some personality in there and just kind of sprinkling that into the mix, so I appreciate that. So yeah, I think everybody did a great job in this match, understood the assignment, and it was just a fun match and the crowd was into it, so I'll go ahead and give this a thumbs up. This was a good start to the show. Okay, so my computer tends to slow down a little bit when I go to check how things are going on the social media on the browser as opposed to my phone, because I'm trying to limit my social media on my phone, minus Instagram, because Instagram's chill and delightful. All right, Alexa, twisted Bliss, but oh, Roxanne had the knees up. Yeah, she had the knees up. Then there's Raquel, just clotheslined Alexa. I love Charlotte's gear, by the way. Oh, right in the corner. Oh, there goes Roxanne with the huge elbow, Raquel with a splash. Oh, big boot right into the side Russian leg sweep right there. Okay, Raquel and Roxanne. Look at you two being a well-oiled machine only a few matches in. Raquel's got Alexa right here. Oh no, Alexa's going for something here, trying to go for something. Oh, Raquel missed the elbow. That could be an opening. Nope. Maybe? Yes? Nope. Oh, just took down Alexa there. I mean, I can't really blame Roxanne right there. I mean, after Alexa got all that damage, like, that would make sense to go for the pinfall. Oh, okay, well, I think, yeah, Roxanne and Alexa are both down. Right, Alexa's almost there. Beautiful. All right, Charlotte's in the ring. Raquel's in the ring. Well, Charlotte just took out both Roxanne and Raquel. The fans are into the chops. Look at that. Okay, Charlotte. I feel like they probably could have moved this like a little bit further down the card, and I think we would have been okay with it. Because I don't know, like 2 back-to-back tag team matches, like it's a little off to me. I don't know. Again, a nitpicky thing, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, that's probably not a bad thing if like we're just moving around things, right? I think that makes sense. But like we have so many tag team matches on this show. Like for just night one. I think there's what, 3 maybe? Beautiful moonsault from Charlotte right onto Roxanne and Raquel. Raquel kicks out. There's so much happening in this match. I know we haven't been reacting to this match a whole lot, but we were having some audio and video issues. All right, Alexa's in the ring now. Oh, but Roxanne with the sneaky roll up, and no. Oh, Roxanne's like, you aren't done. And Alexa's like, nope, not done. Oh, but Charlotte's right back there. Oh, and Charlotte took care of Raquel. Oh my God, are they gonna win the tag titles? Yay! Okay, I'm excited for this. I'm so excited for this. We thought it was gonna be a swerve there for a split second, just the way that it was framed and everything. I am so excited to see what Alexa and Charlotte do with these tag team titles. Again, like they've been like one of the highlights of the show for me over on SmackDown for the last few months. This was a good match. Of course, you know, there was a miscommunication with Charlotte and Alexa, but they bounced back, and I think that's what counts. But yeah, this was a good match. The crowd was into it, and we got new tag team champions, and we'll see what happens moving forward. Again, anything involving Alexa and Charlotte at this point is just interesting to me with their team. So I'm giving all this a thumbs up. This was good. Alrighty, friends, we're about a minute late into the match because I was finishing up, well, more of putting together my little bookshelf. Well, I had to piece together parts of the last match because I had like 4 different clips and it was just not a good time. We've got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross here with Scarlett at ringside, and this should be interesting. They're 1 apiece right now, 1-1. So this is effectively the rubber match. Kross is trying to get Sami to go to the dark side because that's how he's going to get to that world title and that sort of thing. Like, I could see Sami winning a title like next year, except I don't think he wins the Rumble necessarily. Maybe he does. I don't know. I feel like Elimination Chamber might make more sense given the story and like, this is my last chance or whatever, like that kind of energy. I don't know. I could see it. I just don't know how he would get to it, like from point A to point B. And I mean, Sami, he already has a dark side. He was with the Bloodline for a while. I mean, how do you not have a dark side and you were like around the Bloodline at some point? Right? I don't know. Right, Sami Zayn's in the corner against Karrion Kross here with the strikes and the punches. Oh, nice clothesline right there from Sami. Sami's building up. Oh, nope, just kidding. Kross just got the counter right there. Again, Kross's whole thing, like we've kind of joked about on the channel, but he kind of like sees through everybody pretty much. Like, you know, anytime that Kross is interacting with people, like they turn heel at some point in the near future, or there's like a dark side to them. Now, we've had a couple instances where they've kind of turned back to the light side, if you will, but still. Oh, there's the pipe again. Remember the last time with Kross and Sami, they won by the pipe. Oh, Sami, blue thunder bomb. Oh, but the ref. Oh, Kross kicked out. Well, that's because the ref was too busy with Scarlett over in the corner. So that gave Kross a few more moments there. Yeah, I think Sami's kind of snapped here, to say the least. Oh, but there's Scarlett. Oh, Scarlett offered the pipe to Sami there. This is interesting. Can Sami cross over to the dark side as if he hasn't crossed over to the dark side before? What's Sami gonna do here? It feels like a 2K cutscene. You know how like you have to make the decision? Oh, people are booing Sami like tossing the weapon away. Oh, I thought that was it there for Kross. All right, well, the haluva kick, okay. So the haluva kick connect, and this matchup was actually way shorter than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why, but I thought this was gonna go a good like 10-15 minutes or something. I don't know. I mean, it was serviceable. I just don't know how I feel about the ending. I feel like Kross needed this one a little bit more than Sami. I don't know. But like, what does this mean for Sami and Kross kind of moving forward? Because I feel like this could possibly like wrap things up, possibly, right? I could be entirely wrong though. But let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below, because this, I just don't know how I feel about this one. Alrighty, friends, we are gathered here for the Women's Championship match with Jade versus Tiffany. Loving the gear, and we're outside the ring. Jade with a suplex to Tiffany on the outside of the ring. I'm almost done putting together my shelf. I have like the other side put together, so It's coming along. Oh, there goes Tiffany knocking off Jade Cargill. Of course, Jade won Queen of the Ring, and so that guaranteed her a championship opportunity at SummerSlam, and that's how we got to this point. Oh, okay, Jade just caught Tiffany. Once again, I'm hoping that this is gonna iron things out, to say the least. I think the problem isn't like the matches that Tiffany's having, because like the matches have been good that she's been having during the title run. I just haven't felt like emotionally invested. Again, she's great in the ring, she has good matches, but it's like we haven't had like a full like kind of concrete story for her in a minute. Like she's kind of been in the middle of other stories, but it's never been like the focal point. I could be entirely wrong though. Huge kick right there from Tiffany to Jade. Oh, Jade missed the boot. Oh, there we go, Tiffany. Okay. Oh, but Jade just caught Tiffany right as Tiffany was trying to go for the prettiest moonsault. Oh, what a counter from Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany. Okay. There goes Tiffany with the elbow. Tiffany's getting in the offense here. Oh, Tiffany's got Jade. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Jade just caught Tiffany right there with the feet up. Not the knees up. She got the feet up. Jaded, but she's right by the ropes. Okay, but like, why would you go for the pinfall if you're right by the ropes? Like, again, I'm not a trained professional athlete. I have zero athleticism in my bones, other than I just enjoy walking. But like, why would we try to go for a pinfall, like right in the corner, knowing that the ropes are right there? Like, Jade had a perfect opening right there, and well, she could have went the other way, but it almost, I don't know, that pinfall attempt was off to me, dudes. Her first singles championship, I think, is probably going to be a correction right there, right? Right. This isn't going to end well. I'm a little nervous for this one, people. Oh, Tiffany just countered. And Tiffany just hit the prettiest moonsault. All right, well, Tiffany just beat Jade. Okay. You know what, for what it was a good little match, but I don't know why it felt really short to me. Again, kind of like the last match, it just felt shorter to me than it should have been, but at the same time, this one at least felt a little bit more conclusive, and they both kind of got a chance to do their own thing. But like, what's really next for Tiffany? I'm trying to figure this one out, friends. I'm trying to figure this one out. What do we think's going to happen next to Tiffany Stratton and the title? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. But again, this was a good match. Again, they didn't have a lot of time, but they did the best they could with what they had to work with. There were bits and pieces that felt a little off to me, but again, it does raise the question of what's next for both Tiffany and Jade. Man, I really hope that Jelly Roll kicks Logan Paul's butt here tonight. That's one thing I never thought I'd say here on our stories, but here we are. We've got signs that say Logan Paul is an outsider, and I'd have to agree. So we got good old Logan Paul over here, with his old gear and everything. Like, he's going by the Maverick, and he's trying to go about how humble he is, and he's trying to make it seem like he just started again, and he's trying to be like the savior of wrestling, even though he barely does anything, and when he does do anything, it's horrible and awful at this point. If you're new to the channel, you know that we just do not like this dude. See, look, he's got a little bit of personality. He's got some moves so far. You know what? You go, Jelly Roll. You go. That's the face of Logan Paul seeing the Prime sales. Seriously, I don't know if y'all have... I was doing my homework this week because that's what I do around here. I don't know if y'all have seen how bad the Prime sales are right now, but they're like really bad. Like really, really bad. Oh God, now Jelly Roll's going up against Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton wants in. If I'm Jelly Roll, I'm getting out. I'm tagging in Randy. Randy's got this. This entire match is pulled out of universe mode. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh no, Drew just hit Jelly Roll. Tag out, Jelly Roll. Let Randy handle this. I don't want to say it's ego Michael Cole, but maybe he's like too stubborn. Like he needs to handle this himself type energy. Randy's like, show him what you're about, Jelly Roll. It's all right, Jelly Roll. You're trying your best. Seriously, Jelly Roll has put in way more effort than Logan Paul has in like the last 2 to 3 weeks here. Than Logan Paul's actually really done in the last 2 to 3 years. Come on, Jelly Roll. Roll over into the corner and tag in Randy. I realized what I was saying, like right as I was in the middle of saying that. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. No, I'm not done. Oh yeah, we have an update on the shelf so far too. I think we have to put in like back panels and stuff like that, and I think we're good to go possibly, but the instructions are just like baffling at this point. I think I put the bookshelf up a little too early, so I'm doing great. I can usually put together furniture pretty well, but this one's been a pain in the butt. In case if you're wondering what we're doing in between matches. I mean, if Drew's doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this match, match and Logan Paul doesn't have to do anything, I'm okay with it. Because, like, I don't have fun watching Logan Paul anymore, let alone making fun out of this dude. Which really, that was the fun of watching Logan Paul, was just making fun out of him. Like, he does the same thing, and he's, like, not even entertaining or, like, adding in different moves or anything. I share the same sentiment as the crowd. He just does the same stuff at this point. Like, if you would think that if you had all that time off in between matches and stuff that you would learn some new things, right? Like, that's what, like, literally any job, you have to get, like, your certifications renewed, or you have to upskill, like, learning new things or staying on top of current trends or just what's going on in your own industry. And, like, Logan Paul's, like, not doing any of that. Like, what does this dude do? Well, I mean, he's too busy fighting YouTubers and trying to save Prime and have rip-off Lunchables, but here we are. Ew. What is he doing? I'm exhausted watching this match because Logan Paul's just boring. Alrighty, Jelly Roll finally got the tag into Randy Orton, and now Randy Orton's in the match. Thank goodness. I just would love to know how this turned from, like, Randy versus Drew blood feud to Randy and Drew with Logan Paul and Jelly Roll in the mix. Like, unless if I missed it somewhere, I don't know. I mean, I know that Randy and Logan Paul had their issues in the past, but, like, I thought we were past that point. And I thought Logan Paul was on Monday Night Raw now. But then again, I don't know where anybody's at this point. Alright, well, Logan Paul just dragged Drew out of the match. Keep going, MetLife. Keep booing this man out of the stadium. I would say building, but it's a stadium. Like, it's starting to liven up a little bit now that we've got Randy and Drew that are actually, like, doing things. It's just that whenever Logan Paul's in any of these matches, he just sucks the energy out. Like, even Jelly Roll was getting some good little reactions there for the few things that he was doing. Like, he understands his assignment, and well, Drew just claymored Randy. Meanwhile, Jelly Roll's probably just chilling on the other side of the ring somewhere, I think. Nope, there he is. I was like, who is? I was like, where's Jelly Roll? He's like, right there. Oh my lord. What was he doing there? Like, he just, like, jumped and just, like, I don't know what Logan Paul's doing. Oh no, he did, like, the go to sleep thing. Don't let CM Punk see that. But, like, for real though, like, why does Logan Paul have, like, all the little punches like he did in the middle of the ring earlier, and then he has the titanium punch is what they're calling it now? Like, does that not negate your titanium punch? Logan Paul's the only one drinking Prime at this point. Like, the sales literally reflect that. And now everyone on the internet's gonna be like, oh my god, Logan Paul jumped off the top rope and went through the commentary table on a Jelly Roll. Really, we should be giving Jelly Roll more of the credit here, because Logan Paul's done this already, and, like, Jelly Roll is just not used to this. So, brownie points to Jelly Roll. I will forever be the Logan Paul hater of this community, and I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, well, we got Drew and Randy back in the ring now. Randy, can we just please end this, Randy? Drew's gonna do something to screw over himself at this point. Because that's just what he does. He's like showboating, and then, like, he gets mad about costing himself everything. It's just a mess. Then there's Logan Paul stirring on the outside of the ring, like, hee, I've got something up my sleeve here. Don't tag in Logan Paul. Don't do it. Oh, Drew. Oh, there's a bit of a pop. Something's happening. Okay, well, Jelly Roll's on his feet. That's always a good sign. That is actually a really good sign. I don't care what anybody says at this point. Can we just get rid of Logan Paul and keep Jelly Roll in this whole situation? Because, I mean, just from the promos alone, Jelly Roll was bringing in the fire. He was bringing in the energy. And that's more than what we can say about Logan Paul. Like, objectively speaking, even people online were like, oh my god, Jelly Roll's actually doing really good here. And yeah, I mean, like, you gotta give credit where credit is due. And I know it takes two to tango, and we say that here on the channel, right? Like, for every good guy, there has to be some good bad guys in the mix. And, you know, Logan Paul is arguably, like, just the worst, just in general, but you get the idea. So, I mean, the pairing worked. It's like, why do we have to bring Randy and Drew into the mix? But, again, they're just two professionals that know what they're doing. So, logically, it makes sense, and it makes sense for business, because you want to make sure that you're in the ring with two reliable people that know what they're doing, and if you have at least one or two celebrities in the mix. So that makes sense to me, but it's like, again, just get rid of Logan Paul. I'm tired of this dude. Oh, Jelly Roll's turning around. They're like trying to hold him back on everything. Yeah, he is walking like The Walking Dead. Dude, I was so into The Walking Dead up until, like, Carl died, and then, like, the show kind of died with it in my brain. I think it really did so when, like, Rick, like, left the show, like, went in the helicopter and everything, but, like, Negan and, like, Judith, I think, were, like, the two characters that were keeping me in there for that long. Okay, well, at least we can see the steel cage for tomorrow night. I was, like, wondering how that was all gonna go. Come on, Jelly Roll! You can do it, What kind of a timeline is this? Look at you, Jelly Roll. Look at that counter. Oh no, Drew broke up the pin. I like Drew, I like Randy. But like, oh no. Oh, I swear to God, if Logan Paul wins this thing. All right, Randy hit the RKO on Drew. Good old Logan Paul sent Randy into the corner. Lift your knees up, Jelly Roll. Lift your knees up. Don't get pinned by Logan Paul. Oh no, he's gonna win. I really hate it here. You mean to tell me that like Jelly Roll was cooking Logan Paul for the last 2 to 3 weeks and just verbally destroying this dude for Logan Paul to win this match? He just sucks the life out of the room when he's in a match. Like, we've been seeing it. Remember the WrestleMania match he had with AJ Styles of all people? He sucked the life out of that stadium. That was the vibe I got anyway. I would have been more okay if, like, Drew picked up the pinfall at least. Oh, this is awful. I mean, this leaves everything open for Drew and Randy to keep their little feud going, but my God. Why did Logan Paul have to get the win, though? Once again, Logan Paul can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned at this point. Just for that alone, I'm gonna give this a thumbs down, because we were having a good time, except for the moments when, like, Logan Paul did, like, anything. God, I hate this universe that we're in, where, like, Logan Paul's winning all these matches. Man, I hate this timeline right now. I'm so deflated. Alrighty, people, we've got CM Punk versus Gunther in the main event of Night 1 for the World Heavyweight Championship. Apparently, Punk's got the Fantastic Four gear going on. I caught that little detail on X, which is quite cool. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've heard, like, good things about it, so. Also, I want to note that, like, we're only at, like, 8:49 Eastern Standard Time, so I get the impression we're going to be going until probably, like, 9:15, 9:30 maybe? Which is actually pretty okay with me if we're going to be doing 2 nights of SummerSlam like this. Ooh, that's going to be even better next year if they keep the same time, because it'll be 5 o'clock Central Time, which means we might be done by like 8:30. Okay, I can get behind that. I'd actually get behind that. Oh, I think Punk just blocked the chop. There we go. Look at CM Punk though. Like, I mean, look at how many like PLEs he's main evented this year. That's pretty awesome. Like, he got a WrestleMania main event, and now he's got a SummerSlam main event this year. I think he also had what, like Night of Champions with like John Cena, or no, that was King and Queen of the Ring, right? Something like that. And then yeah, I think the Elimination Chamber technically, because, well, that was the last match on the card, even if there was the main event segment. And technically the main event of Royal Rumble, because the Men's Rumble match was the final match. So look at you, CM Punk. Look at you having a good year. I'm so suspicious of this match, though. I'm suspicious of, well, this match and, of course, the Cody and Cena match tomorrow night. That would do it. Yeah, no wonder why Punk was trying to avoid the chops. Punk had the right idea. Like, don't mess around with the chops. And the thing about Gunther is that, like, half the time you never know how the matches are going to end, and that's what makes him kind of unpredictable and interesting to watch, right? Like, we've established this. But I mean, this matchup was pretty self-explanatory with the build. I mean, you have, like, best in the world versus, like, best in the world, technically, right? So, I mean, there's that to factor into the mix. And isn't that kind of, like, what you want for the title, right? Like, 2 of the best to, like, just battle it out on one of the biggest stages of the year. Oh my God. I hope that Punk's okay. Dude, Gunther's just so good. I don't know how else to word it. And like, he's been really improving on the mic this year, so it's like he's dangerous in the ring, he's getting more dangerous on the mic, like he's turning into more of the total package here when you really take a look at it. Like, again, Punk and Gunther are 2 dudes that, like, if I need to put like 5 people together to like represent my roster or like put together a roster, like those would be 2 out of my 5 picks right there. Oh my God, I heard that. Oh my God, some of the reactions in the front row are great too. Like, can you imagine? Oh my Lord. Oh no, they're doing slow-mo. Oh my God, it's even worse than slow-mo. Oh my God. Yeah, I think Torture Time is probably apt for this because, well, dude, I am in just so much pain watching this. Oh man, poor Punk. Oh, Punk was looking for it. Oh, Gunther was looking for that sleeper, Punk into the roll-up. Look at that smooth transition right there, all the smooth counters, and Gunther hit Punk with a boot. I'm in pain. Everything that Gunther does just looks painful. Yeah, Gunther's just like chopping Punk, but like Punk's still in the ropes there. Oh my God. Punk was just like holding onto the ropes for dear life there. But then like, well, no, oh God, Gunther's just like toying with Punk at this point. But listen to the crowd. They're like really trying to get behind Punk here. God, like anytime that I'm hearing any of the chops at this point, like I'm just scared at this point. It gives off like real mom come pick me up, I'm scared energy. Oh, Punk was trying to counter there. Oh, now Punk countered there. Punk's trying to do something here, but I'm not, okay. Oh, God. Oh my God, now Gunther's got a sharpshooter on Punk now. Yeah, but like Gunther's only got one arm on him, so it's a little easier for Punk to kind of like get to the ropes or like counter or something because he doesn't have all the pressure on him. Again, like I said on the Raw reactions, I'm really okay with whoever wins this match because, like, again, you know that we're in for a good time with either Gunther or Punk as world champion at this point. Look at this. Did Punk just really counter the sharpshooter into a figure four? Maybe? And now Punk just countered into something else in his own sharpshooter, I think. See, there we go. Punk's got both arms on the sharpshooter there, but I mean, again, like, he was really close to the ropes there. But yeah, no, all of that was just awesome right there with the countering submissions and stuff. I'm gonna give that a little round of applause because that was awesome. I don't know how Punk's still standing at this point. I really don't. Like, if I'm just like getting toyed around with like this by Gunther, I would have tapped out like 5 minutes ago. But Punk's still going. He's still bringing the fight. Punk's got a second win, although the chops seem to be like sucking the wind out of him. I don't know. That would be me. I don't know. Oh my God, I heard that and I felt that. Oh my God, I legit felt that in my soul. And Punk got the kick. Punk's got the neck breaker. And once again, yeah, that might have cost Gunther there, but Gunther's just like so laser focused, even with the arrogance here. Yeah, I think Wade Barrett pretty much summed it up right there. Anytime somebody's getting momentum, Gunther's quick to shut it down. All right, Punk's in firm control here. We just got a near fall between Punk and Gunther. Gunther kicked out, of course. I mean, again, it makes sense. This is a self-explanatory match. You got best in the world versus best in the world here. I mean, we did see Punk and Cena go for like as long as they did, although there were just a ton of shenanigans involved. Oh my God, Gunther just sprung back up. He just sprung back up. I don't know how these two are still in this. Gunther just tossed Punk off that top turnbuckle there. Now, Gunther's going to the top rope, and oh man, Punk might be cooked here. Oh, Punk barely kicked out. Usually that splash means that you're cooked when Gunther hits that splash. I'm just rooting so hard for Punk to get another title at some point. I just want Punk to win one more world title. Man, that clothesline from Gunther, I can't. God, anytime that they slow down any moves that Gunther is hitting, they just look so much more painful. Oh, Punk just caught Gunther. Oh, but Gunther caught the GTS. Oh no, powerbomb, powerbomb. Oh no, Gunther wants Punk back up. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Oh, there's the kick. Oh no. How did Punk kick out of that powerbomb? I don't know how Punk kicked out, friends. I don't know how he kicked out. We are like about 20 minutes into this match and I don't know how this man kicked out. They haven't really even been outside the ring all that much either, which makes this even more concerning, right? Oh no, I don't like this. He's eyeing the apron, I think. Oh, or the post. I was wrong. Oh God. Okay, Punk just got Gunther because Gunther was like, I think on the commentary table and Punk just got like, well, a bit of a break there to say the least. Is the referee counting? Is there going to be a count out or not? Well, Punk had a good opening there because like Gunther was just kind of showboating there for a few moments. Yeah, get a break and get the dude some water or something. Stay hydrated, kids. Oh my God, Gunther's busted wide open. Oh man. Yeah, even if Gunther retains this, it's gonna be just barely at this point. Oh, Punk literally, he literally sees blood in the water, although we're not literally in the water, but you get the idea. I think the metaphor is pretty apt here. Yeah, I don't remember Gunther really getting busted open, like, not that I could think of anyway. Punk's got a second win. He got a little bit of fresh air and fresh oxygen in during that little break there outside the ring. Oh, and he hit the elbow. Like I said, I'm okay with whoever wins this match, but I don't know what we're watching at this point. This has been insane. If Punk somehow wins this thing, oh my God, no, Gunther's got the sleeper on Punk. If we had a briefcase floating around, this might be an opportunity. This might be an opportunity. Oh, but Punk got out. GTS. Oh, but he's still standing. He's still standing. Oh my God, he's still standing. What? He's still standing. Punk hit a second GTS. Oh my God, CM Punk won. Oh, I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Oh my God. Dude, what timeline are we in? John Cena's got one world title. CM Punk's got the other world title. Like, what decade are we in? Oh, I don't trust any of this. Punk did it. Dude, this was insane, though. This match was just insane. I don't know what we just watched. So, we're giving this a double thumbs up. This match was insane. By far, match of the night. I don't care what anyone says. This could be match of the weekend, in my opinion. I don't know. Oh, this was so good. And CM Punk got a title. Oh, CM Punk's got the world title. Feel the feels, Punk. Feel the feels. Just look at the look on this man's face. Everyone in Everyone's like looking up the ramp, like waiting for something because we're so suspicious of this. Don't turn your back, Punk. Just soak it in, Punk. Soak it in. Oh, see what I mean? I don't trust anything. So Seth Rollins is out here with Paul Heyman in the Money in the Bank briefcase. And, well, Bron and Bronson Brigade, they were up and moving at the end of that first match there, so they could easily do some damage here on Mr. Punk. Oh, God, how would this even work? Because, like, Seth's got the briefcase, but then he's also on the shelf. Because wouldn't he have to vacate the title and then we go into a loop and a circle and everything? Oh, snap. So was the injury, like, a la Rue? Like, what? See what I mean? This is why we can't have nice things. Wasn't there also already a referee, like, out there before? But, I mean, we have a fresh ref, so... But Seth never cashed in the briefcase either. I mean, Seth knows a thing or two about cash-ins and how they work, and he's got Bron and Bronson Brigade, so he's cashing in. The direction may be clearer, friends. Possibly. Oh, God. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. Well, poor CM Punk got a world title run of all of like 2 minutes. And everybody on the internet's gonna be like, I told you it was a fake injury and yada yada yada. Remember the last time we saw Seth Rollins though? That was at Saturday night's main event. What is this? Oh my God, what is this? The Titanic? Look at this. No, go back to it. Like Paul Heyman's literally holding Seth Rollins like the Titanic. It's like a prom photo. Oh my God, I would scroll back, but that was funny. All right, well, Seth and Bron and Bronson Brigade are reunited, and Seth and Paul Heyman, again, they don't have any chemistry with each other. Yeah, no, I don't regret how we covered the Seth Rollins injury thing, right? Because, like, again, I like to play on the safe side, but I can just see the internet right now, like, we told you so, and it's like, no, like, we always want to be safe than sorry in this household. Well, Punk could take the title off of Seth, but, I can think of a couple people that are not in the mix right now that could go after Seth in the near future, I think. Poor CM Punk. He can't catch a break. The ruse of the century. The heist of the century, the ruse of the century. Again, I just don't like fake injury angles. That's a me thing though. I don't know. I just never liked that personally. Like, I get why they did it in this case. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Paul's sitting on the mat. Seth's sitting on the mat cross-legged just like CM Punk did. I really hate it here, friends. God, Paul's gonna be so insufferable. Alrighty, I guess we're gonna have to keep watching our stories and we're gonna have to see what happens. As soon as I saw Bron and Bronson Brigade lose earlier tonight, I had a feeling. I had a sneaking suspicion, and again, like I said, we cannot trust these world title matches this weekend. We simply cannot. But Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank. This was a little interesting. Again, I'm not sold on Seth and Paul Heyman and their lack of chemistry at this point. But I do like the concept of Bron and Bronson Brigade and all that. So I don't know if this could lead for maybe like Bron eventually breaking out on his own and maybe he's the one that takes it off of Seth. But I can think of a couple other names that could be in contention too, along with Mr. Punk. But again, like, I just want Punk to have like a world title run for like more than 5 minutes. Literally, Michael Cole said it was 5 minutes. But let me know what you thought about Seth Rollins and the cash-in and the ruse of the century is what they're calling it. Which, I mean, we called it before they called it, but here we are, kids. Here we are. Alrighty, people, we got a lot to chit-chat about after, well, everything on night one. Overall, I thought it was an okay show. I think, like, the first 2 matches with Roman and Jade versus Bron and Bronson Brigade, and then the women's tag team title match were pretty good. I enjoyed those 2 matches. We had a good start there. Middle of the show was, like, okay, pretty serviceable, but I think the wrong people kind of won those matches. I think that Drew probably could have pinned Jelly Roll, mostly because I just can't stand Logan. That's his me thing. We had a really solid main event with Gunther versus CM Punk. If you watch one match from the show, I would strongly recommend that match because it was really good. It was just really good. I don't know how else to word it. I just quite enjoyed it. It was everything that Best in the World versus Best in the World needed to be, and then some. I mean, they just told a really good story. The crowd was into it. It was physical. Gunther was like just bleeding at the end of the match. It was so good. It was like, you know, one of those matches again that remind you of why you really like this stuff. Punk got the win, but then good old Seth with the ruse of the century. And it does beg the question, like, what was all of that at Saturday night's main event all about, right? Because, like, you know, like, like, Are we gonna revisit that at any point now that Seth's back and he's not injured, right? Like, just that part is like, I hope they address that as soon as possible. I really hope so. That's a me thing, though. But yeah, I would say this was pretty middle of the road, but like it had more bright spots, I think. Again, Sami and Kross felt a little off to me. Jade versus Tiffany was pretty good. I thought they did the best they could with what they had to work with. Although I'm not sure if Tiffany going over was the right decision, but it was still a good match. And then, of course, the Logan Paul, Drew, Jelly Roll, and Randy Orton match. That was something out of universe mode. And I don't know why we're putting all of this stock behind Logan Paul, other than the fact that Prime is just completely down the toilet right now, and Logan Paul is in deep doo-doo, which is why he's actually showing up. So... That's a me thing. That's a conspiracy theory right there. But let me know what you thought of Night 1 of SummerSlam down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Also, leave your predictions for Night 2 as well in the comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And also how you're feeling about the whole 2-night SummerSlam energy. Again, I like how we started at 6 o'clock and we ended right around like right before 9:30, so I thought that was pretty perfect. That gives everybody time to like, you know, go to their hotels, go out for a little bit, whatever. So, I don't know. I kind of liked that. It was a little refreshing. But yeah, again, let me know what you thought about SummerSlam Night 1 down in the comments down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff here on the channel. And I will see you all in the next one.